After a very popular, sadly, more popular than most of my serious videos, Mean Tweets video we did a few months ago, we're going to do another one. We had a good time digging through some of the not abusive, slightly entertaining ones. My office has sent them over to me here, so I'm just going to do them one by one. Tory MPs as trainers. This was particularly good fun. They picked a nice Lonsdale classic. I did own a pair of them at one stage, not anymore. There were some really interesting ones in there that I enjoyed, that I won't go through because they were quite rude. If you can be rude with shoes, which it seems you can. This bloke has no redeeming features at all, does he? Although this one chap has replied, I don't know, he's quite good looking. To be honest, I will take that. That's about as good as it gets. Ben Bradley's just angry at kids because he's got a pair of kids' legs. Okay, I've had abuse since I was married, to be honest, from my wife about the state of my ankles. I've got skinny ankles. It's not my fault. It is genetic, and to be honest, it's probably a hate crime. If I were Ben Bradley, I would simply throw my phone in the bin and stop tweeting. To be honest, that's good advice, and I should take it occasionally. If I'd have done that in the past, I would have saved myself a lot of hassle, let's say. Shall we throw Ben Bradley in the bin instead? I've never been thrown in a bin. That's the traditional bullying, isn't it, in all the movies? That's never, maybe that's an American thing. Ben Bradley gives me dodgy estate agent vibes. Yes, I get that. The kind who's all sweetness and light when he's showing the flat, but when problems arise, he never sorts them. At the end of the tenancy, he keeps half the deposit and blames you from the marks on the wall. Estate agents wear ties. I'm not sure I could make it in that industry. I don't think I've got the banter to upsell. People tend to see through me when I try and do the big sell, and it's not quite true. I don't think I can manage it. Ben Bradley looks like the guy Jennifer Aniston is engaged with at the start of the movie before she jumps in for the kind-hearted, penniless funny man, brackets, Ben Stiller. That's quite niche, quite impressive. Although to be fair, Jennifer Aniston, I'm happy, even if it's brief. Is Johnny Mercer replacing Ben Bradley for the weekend on this Tory MP car crash thing? Do they have a shift system in place? No, I am just occasionally massively daft, and it's a relief, to be honest, when other MPs take the headlines and the world moves on. I'm beginning to wonder if Tory MP Ben Bradley is some kind of spoof satirical character along the lines of the pub landlord. To be honest, Al Murray gets really annoyed because he gets that tweeted at him all the time. Same as the American guy, the Chicago newscaster guy with the same name as me. Al Murray, not keen. Ben Bradley, do the nation a favour, either deactivate or resign. I've yet to find the button. If somebody can point it out to me, there must be a manual for me somewhere that figures out how this works. Resign is too polite. F off, Ben Bradley, you nasty, obnoxious. That is a more abusive one that sneaked into the system, and we'll just move on. Ben Bradley looks like one of those little characters you buy in garden shops that has grass for hair. When they troll things, then they go, that's just not true. It's like in a leg with crest. No, that's not me. That's just somebody who's glasses. Even his lookalike, Al Murray, talks more sense than Ben Bradley. Remember he refused to attend unconscious bias training course, didn't he? And he wanted the world to know that. Al Murray, very sensible man. And unconscious bias training is no more in the public sector. Happy days. Winner. I'm sure you'll be pleased. Ben Bradley is treating us to the look, no tie, how cool am I look again. I do have no tie on. It's actually more about comfort than looking cool. You get a lot of flack for it. There's a guy in Essex, wasn't it Essex, who rang my office, nothing to do with Mansfield or me, to complain that I didn't have a tie on in the chamber during a debate. It's them that take the flack. Be nice to my lovely office. I feel like I've met people like Ben Bradley, and I mean who look like him as well as sound like him, and they've been as well. Is there a factory? There should be. We should start a factory. No? No, my office think no. That is my full list. That abusive one, you sneak that in there on purpose, just to really give it me. I'm hurt. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely Christmas. We'll be back in the new year. Hopefully Brexit will be delivered. I'm sure it will be. And 2021 looking better. Hopefully a few of these. I'll do my best to be a little bit less stupid as well.